All right, here we go. This is a ranked, I think it's ranked. Maybe it's unranked. Let me check. It was ranked. Yes, it was ranked 1v1 on Nesthorn between the green player in the upper left, Illusion in the Envision Osprey, so kind of team color-ish, like he matches the color. And his opponent is going to be R3ddog, the red player in the bottom right, in the, what is that, Pirate Warthog. And I think Illusion said something like he wants to hog, but for some reason he's in an Osprey instead of his kind of trademark hog. Illusion going very standard, and R3ddog, okay, pretty much mirror openings here from both players. Illusion doing a quick scout, sees, oh, he's doing the same thing. And apparently there was a lot of lag this game, and Illusion scouting around. Yeah, no one uses sockets anymore, so there's nothing to harass. And right now, creeps going into... Illusion got one creep killed. Not really super, you know, game-changing or anything, but after the first Seeker goes down, actually the Seeker goes down on both sides. R3ddog, what was he doing? Okay, just charging up. I thought he was bunkering creeps there, just like he did in the first outpost. But Illusion now just continuing to support his units. No Seeker down, but he doesn't really need it on Nesthorn, especially there's so many surrounding neutral units over here. You're not really going to be that susceptible to being harassed. R3ddog also continuing, let's see, abilities, just heal from Illusion and air to ground with level up for R3ddog, which is pretty standard, which is pretty common. For me, the utility that air to ground or ground air gives you is actually pretty amazing. One patcher down for Illusion, I think. Yes, one patcher down on 1T99 actually. And actually working on the top. I'm not really sure why he went this way. Usually you go this way, especially if the opponent is opening the same way. If the open is top bottom, then you're gonna just clear the whatever side you're facing. But in this case, because both players approach from the sides, it's really interesting to see that Illusion went for the top units first, allowing R3ddog's creeps to leak in first versus his own, so that's kind of strange. I find that decision pretty unstandard. But right now, an artillery piece going up for R3ddog. Let's see, does Illusion already has two out on the ground. Was that two at the same time? I'm not sure, but now both. This is going to be a very old-school looking Nesthorn fight. And R3ddog putting not light, but heavy mines down. I don't know exactly what he's getting at. It's really hard to, like, if he's worried about some kind of push around, like, to his units, like, it's really difficult to push this way from left to right or right to left on Nesthorn. If you set the units on T, they'll get a surround, so maybe like 1 or 2 units will hit, but like you can't really anticipate how a mech or how an enemy mech is going to push from left to right or right to left on this outpost. It's very, very difficult to do so. You'd have to do so with a path. And, yeah, they just, using paths is very dangerous right now. R3ddog might want to just land and start shooting against 2 harassing-ish Gemini. Illusion going to be able to keep them alive easily with Osprey. And, yes, 31 to 26 now. Every single unit, I'm going to pause it real quick, but every single unit, there's nothing on the map anywhere except for mid. Nothing for any player. No sockets, no nothing. Bunkered creeps here. I don't think Illusion even has bunkered creeps. Yes, so, yeah. Everything, all these 26 and 31 units worth of upkeep are sitting at mid for both players. All the neutrals have been cleared, and it's just going to be kind of prolonged. Oh, I have damage numbers on. Okay, I've never had a cast with damage numbers on. Don't really like them, but whatever. Yeah, but yeah, 28 to 31. It's gonna be a long, prolonged mid fight. I'm assuming it's just gonna take forever, especially because of the way that they're allocating right now. Let's see, enough healing units down. Actually, Illusion has a few more artillery. Okay, 6, another one coming out, and only 2 down for R3ddog, and R3ddog only doing air to ground and not doing very well here. I don't know if he's trying to hit the outpost, but you can't actually hit an outpost with air to ground, I believe. I'm pretty sure you cannot. I'm pretty sure that the air to ground does not target the outpost, and a couple more ratchets going down, so R3ddog definitely being more defensive than Illusion. Illusion going, oh, and a couple of brutes now coming out for Illusion, gonna go for the bottom outpost, but I would probably say he should have just let those go and then ferried a couple. Okay, now using some creeps, but the one brute will get finished off. R3ddog does see this in time. He will be able to drop a Gemini and defend against this. Illusion might be able to get his outpost neutralized, but in the end, it's not really going to do too much because creeps are spawning right about now, I would say. Does go down neutral, but, oh no, actually, the creeps are here. 3 of them are walking this way, though, so they're walking into here, and, yeah, R3ddog was able to just grab some from the ones that wandered to mid, and right now it is 34 to 37, still very, very even. Oh, Illusion very low on health, but R3ddog not able to get that kill. Still nothing too exciting happening. Red Dog going to cheese with, okay, not cheese, but he's going to go grab the outpost with 4 infantry to get it briefly under his control. No, actually, Illusion dropping Brutes. Yeah, actually, massing Brutes would do pretty much wonders right now. Oh, and Illusion running out of energy, not able to air-to-ground Illusion there. But will finish off a few units. No, Illusion is here to heal them up. And whatever Red-Dog starts to focus down, Illusion will easily be able to save them, and doesn't really even need to, because Red-Dog pretty much kept behind the cover of his outpost that entire time. Didn't really threaten Illusion in really any way. Red-Dog going to be able to grab this outpost under his control very briefly. And Illusion doing the exact same thing as Red-Dog. I'm not sure what kind of contest these guys are going for, but Illusion losing a lot of units, because now Red-Dog is the one with actually only 3 artillery pointing in, but Illusion had all of his units super clumped up, so they were way more susceptible to artillery fire, where Red-Dog has everything really spread out. Look at that spread, and Illusion not really taking advantage of that. 23 to 41, and Red-Dog can actually, I don't want to say push through or push in, but really take advantage of this. Red-Dog, you know, staying on the ground, so he can regen his health and energy. And dropping a couple Gemini with Ratchets healing. Red-Dog can really just pour on the damage right now and just focus down whatever he sees low on health. And yeah, right now taking the outpost under his control. And this time, I don't think it'll be oh no, he doesn't drop any units in blocking to take it or anything. He's way ahead, but he's not really taking advantage of this position right now, and of this unit count. And he is allowing Illusion to sort of come back right now, but the outpost still is under red team control. Now does finally go down neutral, but I'm a little surprised to see Red-Dog not ferry some more units to the left of this outpost, because I don't know if he realizes how far ahead he is, and Illusion has basically nothing over here, forced to reallocate his units to the top of the outpost, to the mid-fight area. Nothing actually firing in there for Red-Dog, so he's actually pretty safe in that spot. Red-Dog not reallocating his own units or you know, fire. Okay, now they're just kind of shifting their mid-fights. That's pretty hilarious. Or mid-fight clusters. Red-Dog moving down to the bottom and Illusion going to the top. I really would have liked to see Red-Dog move up a little bit more aggressively before this point hit, because Illusion was able to ferry a lot of units over here, and Red-Dog had pretty much no answer, and Red-Dog now pushing on Y. What did they say? What did they say? Micro and Hog is a pain in the ass. Yeah, okay, yeah, it is. It's not that bad, though. It's roughly the equivalent of a Striker, honestly. I think it actually might have a little bit more carry capacity than the Striker, but Illusion does not see that this is pushed out. Okay, he finally does realize that Red-Dog moved out, and once, ooh, that was very nice by Red-Dog, putting down his Gemini and recommanding them so they would, you know, once again join in formation. As a group. Illusion taking that outpost under his control right now, but will he be able to defend against this? This huge push is already coming through, and Red-Dog just distracting with his own mech right now. I'm a little surprised to see him not bring more defensive, okay, or not defensive, but more supporting units. Illusion trying to make a defensive line here, but that is way too many tanks to defend against. He's going to be able to kill maybe the first 2, but Red-Dog now not dropping a unit in a distractive position behind, but does he even need it? No, he does not. A lot of these Gemini are getting finished off, and Red-Dog switching to T. Is he switching to T? Yes, he did. He did switch to T. A lot of Ratchets back here. It's a little funny how far back the Ratchets lag, but yeah, this will definitely go down to neutral. Illusion has not pushed out his units at mid yet. I would have thought that right when he saw Red-Dog, that Red-Dog pushed out all of his units, that Illusion would have pushed out all of his, and Red-Dog continuing the push. He did switch these to Y, or they're going, no, they are, yeah, they're not going on T. They are going on Y. Illusion still not, he's still completely in defensive mode, trying to bring units back to prevent this push from, you know, succeeding. Red-Dog ferrying over some creeps to be able to take that outpost under his control, and now gonna start to do a lot of damage. There is and he actually switched to T. Did he switch to T? So he's switching to T. These units are going up this way, and is he gonna come back? He's gonna come back. He's gonna recommand them. Oh my God! Just to get a better position. That was a great move by Red-Dog, and a lot of these units are actually going to get finished off. That Illusion has dropped in defensive position. These units, these Gemini weren't really in range. Against these defensive Gemini that Illusion put down, but when Red-Dog set him to T and moved them this way and then recommanded them to Y, they got a much better angle. And now there is nothing that Illusion can do. He never sent out his units at mid. He doesn't really have anything left because he brought back a lot of them 2 at a time to defend, and it definitely was not worth it, especially in hindsight, obviously. But this is going to be the end of the game. That is a lot of units. There's a lot of Gemini pounding away at that green fort, and Red-Dog taking this ranked 1v1 on Nesthorn over Illusion. Whoa, that was a very, very interesting move. Okay, one, I would have liked to see Red-Dog push more, not even push, but leapfrog, fairy, whatever, what have you, especially because he had that middle outpost under his control for a pretty long time. He would have been able to do, you know, the drop block thing and pretty much clear Illusion's units at that point. But yeah, I would have liked to see him go a little bit more aggressive in that mid fight once he got the advantage. But then after that pushing from the bottom, because why the hell not? Because YOLO, that was that was definitely pretty cool. Illusion didn't see it until it was like almost all the way down that long elbow path of Nesthorn, that long arm there, and he was, you know, he varied Gemini back for defensive positions when he probably should have just pushed and went for the base race. I'm not sure though, because he was behind in terms of like the unit his army location. So if he pushed on Y, he would have been behind R3ddog, and but he would have been able to support better as an Osprey. So I don't know. It's very, very questionable. I guess going for the defense was probably the best move at that time, but he didn't really do it fast enough, and he definitely didn't notice in time. So that was pretty crazy. But yeah, great play by both players. Illusion was killing in that mid fight at first, but he had like 6 artillery versus R3ddog's 2, but yeah, R3ddog was able to just spam way more Archies and get that, get all those units killed. And Illusion's unit positioning clumped up all right in that corner, in that left side of Nesthorn, the Nesthorn mid area, and just I kind of attribute that. I wasn't like sitting there staring at it, I guess, but I would probably guess that was the #1 reason why R3ddog's units were spread out so well. But yeah, that cool Y move, switch to T, back to Y, and then to T when it got to the fort for better positioning. Crazy, crazy stuff. Really, really interesting. All right, guys, if you play anything or see anything interesting, I'm a little surprised to not get as many replay submissions from spectators, because I would think that people watch games all the time. Either way, I don't know. But yeah, send your games in to me, guys. You get green stars, or other casters use them, and then you get green stars and recognition, all that stuff. It's pretty cool. Like, sure. Anyway, all right, yeah, this is REY, and that is game. See you next time.